Hi, this is Greg McKee, Product Marketing Manager and Chief Technologist for LabSphere. This video is one in a series of videos on LabSphere's Spectra FT fine-tunable sources. Spectra FT is part of LabSphere's Spectral image and sensor calibration and test sources.
Today we want to show you our FT2300 fine-tunable wide-angle field of view flat fielding source and UI and its recharacterization feature. What I'm showing here is the main user interface. The gold line is the target spectra. The white line is our spectral matching. And when there's an internal spectrometer that's measuring the spectral radiance output, so you can always check if the optimization or the LEDs are behaving as it was when it was optimized at LabSphere or characterized at LabSphere. So you can see that we have multiple spectrums programmed in this system, and the customers or users can reprogram as many spectrum into this as they want. There's no limitations to characterization files that you want to optimize to. And it's optimized over the full dynamic range of the system as well. So let me just, for example, go to an Illumina E, which is a good spectrum to work with here. So here we have a Illumina E flat line, and then the gold line is the LED input. These are what each LED is inputting to that spectrum, represented by these LED spectrums below. The gold line is the combination of these LEDs below, and that's over the dynamic range of the system. The spectrometer, once again, is monitoring the spectral radiance output of the system. So let's say after 10,000 hours or so, one of your LEDs, let me turn this up a little bit, one of your LEDs starts to drop. Okay? You're going to see this in your spectral radiance measurement from the spectrometer, which is monitoring the spectral radiance output. Now, of course, it's a little dramatic, but let's say it just drops a little bit. And you're looking at this metric here that as that drops, your metric gets worse, right? The spectral matching. So say after 10,000 hours, you notice that that's happening. What do? You send it back to LabSphere. You do not have to do that. You can recharacterize your system. When we send out a system at a new buy, we do a manufacturer's characterization of the system. We characterize the spectral radiance of the source over its full dynamic range. Then we optimize selected targets, which we provide to you, and then you can add more targets, as many as you want. But if one LED or two LEDs, you see LEDs are starting to decline after 10,000 hours of use, you want to recharacterize it. You don't want to send it back to LabSphere because it might mean that you'd be down for a couple weeks. So what are your choices? Well, you can send it back to LabSphere, or you can go into the settings here and you have new characterization. This new characterization is an optimization of the system, just like we do here at our facility. The system has a built-in traceable spectral radiance calibration tied to a tungsten halogen source, which is in the source, and this spectrodiometer, which is calibrated for spectral radiance responsivity, which you have the feature to recalibrate that spectrodiometer anytime. But when you run the recharacterization, it uses that spectrodiometer to re-optimize this system over its full dynamic range. It's as simply as setting it up before you go home at night and come in the morning, and it's done. And then you're all set. Your system has been recharacterized. Your LEDs, your optimization program has optimized for the LEDs on how they're performing at this date that you did your recharacterization, and you're good to go. The system does not have to come back to LabSphere.
I hope this was helpful. For more videos on Spectra FT and other LabSphere products, visit us at www.labsphere.com.